Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Idioms 310. The idiom today is an albatross around one's neck. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. If you describe something as an albatross around or round one's neck, so you could use either ones. Either something is an albatross around one's neck or something is an albatross round one's neck. It means that it is something that causes great problems. From something that is inescapable. You just can't get rid of it. And prevents one from getting what one wants. So this albatross around your neck is stopping you and you just can't get away from it. All right, let's continue here. The albatross was often thought to be a sign of good fortune, especially to sailors. The origin of this phrase came from a poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge called The Rhyme of the Ancient Mariners. In this poem, a sailor kills an albatross. Since an albatross is a symbol of good luck, killing the bird was considered to bring bad luck or a curse on him and the ship. When the ship ran out of water near the equator, the other sailors on the ship forced him to wear the bird around his neck because they figured, this is your fault. This is why this happened to me, because this is why this happened to us, is because you shot that albatross. That's why we have this bad luck. That's why we ran out of water. So this is where the idea of the phrase came from. Okay, and well, we just have a couple of examples here. Example number one. The former president's scandal is an albatross around the neck of the new candidate in the same party. Yeah, so maybe, it's the next term, maybe that president finished, but he had such a bad scandal that, people are now angry at that party. So even though he didn't do anything, it wasn't his fault, it was the former president's scandal, he's in that same party, and it's just hard to kind of overcome that because the people now are angry at that party, they just want the other party, and he can't get around that scandal that was, even though it wasn't his scandal, but it's kind of attached to him because he's in the same party. All right, number two here. That house got the reputation for being haunted. It has become an albatross around the neck of the landlord. Yeah, so maybe it wasn't before, but recently it has, and he owns it, and now that's a big problem for him because maybe he can't resell it very easily, or he can't rent it very easily because it has a reputation for being haunted. And, he still has to pay taxes on it or whatever, but, he has this problem and he can't get rid of it. I don't know, unless he takes a really huge loss in selling it. Okay. Well, anyway, it's an albatross around his neck. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.